appears they're cracking down. Could it be because of the amount of money they decided to splash out on useless things like increasing MPs' salaries? Well, of course, cutting off things like the winter fuel allowance, and now they think, hang on, we need a bit more money coming in. Or maybe, just maybe, they're doing it to actually stop people taking the mickey. But just what am I going on about then? Well, according to this article, it says that the DWP, or the Department for Work and Pensions, boys and girls, is to crack down on bank accounts with £6,000 in benefits. Crackdown. So how are they going to do this? Well, it says the DWP has confirmed it will be able to target people if they have more than that amount in savings if they are on certain benefits in order to cut their benefit payments, as they'll no longer be eligible to get the universal credit in full, which I'm guessing could affect a few people who might not know, innocently, might not know that there is this limit. The government really should send out a few leaflets through people's doors to say, there is these limits that you will need to abide by to get this benefit. I'm guessing people are obviously told about this when they get the benefit to start off with. However, a little reminder or two down the line wouldn't hurt a bit, will it? But anyway, the Department of Work and Pensions has issued more detail on its plans to clamp down on incorrectly paid benefits in the new law. And this apparently is the Public Authorities Fraud, Error and Recovery Bill. And it clarified what it calls its eligibility verification powers. Ooh, sounds very official, doesn't it? Under the new law and the key benefits it will target. And they say that the changes will focus on universal credit, and here we go, look, pension credit, and the employment support allowance, because these are the benefits, apparently, where the incorrect payments are currently the highest. You know, of course, don't get me wrong, if people are paid benefits incorrectly, they should pay them back. However, something like this could potentially be kind of invading their privacy a bit. And I think it should only be used as a last resort if they really suspect that person is committing benefit fraud, because I'm sure the majority of people aren't, and probably wouldn't like the government snooping through their bank accounts. But then again, the other argument to that is, well, if they need that handout, then they should be willing to let the government do that. But just what are these limits? Well, first of all, the universal credit cannot be claimed in most circumstances if a claimant has £16,000 and more in their bank account in savings. Well, yeah, you know, because obviously they've got that money in there to live on. And obviously, while these people might not like the thought of going into that money, if they're saving up for some sort of house deposit or something like that, while Joe Bloggs down the road, or whoever currently gets money from the government, at the end of the day, they could use that money to live on, couldn't they? But anyway, and those who have more than £6,000 will see their benefits payments reduced. But just how much will they be reduced by? Well, it says your payments will be reduced by £4.35 for every £250 you have between £6,000 and £16,000, which, if you just come out of a job and have a bit in the bank, then that could actually be quite a hit for you, couldn't it? But just what they all said about it then? Well, the DWP said that this new measure in the bill will give them the power to require banks and other financial institutions to provide the information to help verify a claimant's entitlement to benefits and identify incorrect payments. Banks and other financial institutions will be required to look at the data they hold on accounts in receipt of a specified benefit payment and match these accounts to specific eligibility indicators determined by the DWP and defined within the eligibility verification notice to highlight where the criteria has been met. So what do you guys think about this? Are the government finally cracking down and doing the right thing, or are they taking one step too far? I think if it was a machine or computer going through the bank accounts, then it wouldn't be as bad as like an individual person snooping through your finances. But then again, a lot of people have different views. I'm sure I'll hear all them in the comments. Could this, though, eventually lead to a tick box in the sign-up process where you will eventually have to agree to the government looking at all your finances? It is or could be quite a worrying slope, couldn't it, eh?